3 out of 3 for EG. Is it going to be another EG easy game? Let's find out with our commentary team. Boys, you've not got the signature heroes so much here. You've got no Enigma and no crazy stuff that you can blow up, but it's a very good draft from EG, isn't it?
It is. I think it's a good draft in the sense that even if EG win, I don't think this one's going to be over in 20 minutes. So we might actually get to cast a bit more Dota this time.
You're not on an hourly rate, Owen. It's okay. It's fine.
This is true. This is true. But at least we probably get to enjoy a bit more back and forth between these two lineups. As I think Newbee this time with this draft, they shouldn't get robbed.
They shouldn't, but I am leaning towards Evil G draft. I think this is something, one interesting part is this is something that has actually been discovered by, I would say, 2 different regions at the same time. I noticed it in both NA as well as China. About the same time in that like later December, maybe early January area, is that teams were picking Terrorblade against the Death Prophet. And this was obviously way before Terrorblade people realized how OP it was. They felt like Terrorblade's timing of Metamorphosis and the single target focus of the hero matched up really well against the Death Prophet time. So every single time she goes for a push with X, you're doing a similar thing, whether you're trying to trade towers or trying to stop that push.
Gonna see this smoke from EG heading Kaka. Kaka will be able to keep his distance. So Newbee will know of presence. G. But into Crit wants to round for the rune. Kaka with the snipe. Looks like EG actually get out of this area now that they know that we are aware of them. And Kaka gonna head over here. He gets away with staying in position to go for any sort of snipe of their own rune. Who has sentries on Misery?
Yeah, they unlikely they're gonna just drop a sentry unless they really know the bounty hunter's there, because they want to be able to keep it for their actual lane. I was trying to figure out where they put Sumail here, because I do think they need to enable the Sumail puck as much as possible. Having an early lead on this hero makes you a threat against the Phantom Lancer and the Death Prophet, where alternatively, if you have a bad start to the game, your damage is so pitiful that you actually are just kind of ignored by both of those heroes, and you oftentimes just get gobbled up, whether it's the Diffusal Blade, whether it be, silenced by the Death Prophet, or just Static Storm by Disruptor. It could be a very rough game if you don't get those early.
Straight away, Misery will be able to get the D ward placed down by Kaka. The lanes that we are going to be settling with, if we see, is the predicted by the panel, that aggressive tri-lane. There, up against SCCC, Kaka is there as well, and in fact with the Spirit Siphon coming into interfere quite a bit, should be fine. Get a decent link off, so CCC all he can really do there is chase and Siphon.
It's a classic lane, the drain on drain action. You're getting one to throw a Spirit Siphon, the other to throw a Static Link. Oh, damn.
Could be fine there, but only just. They're going down to 20 HP. Crit does trade a lot of damage back in response. Look at him chase down Mugi.
If he nearly gets him there.
One more punch.
He'll kill him with the Spirit.
2 more punch. Oh, yeah, and Spirit. Not enough.
Oh, it's not enough.
Oh, it was close though. He'll turn towards Phase, start chunking into the Disruptor instead though, but as we can see, the power of the Elder Titan just pretty much single-handedly beating 2 heroes out of that bottom lane.
Now, Owen, you and I both casted the Elder Titan that looked very lackluster yesterday.
Yes,
where,
the King game.
Yeah, because it was just a laning phase that he couldn't really win here, and he couldn't rotate at all. Here, Crit absolutely can do a lot as the Elder Titan, because he can just bully back the Phantom Lancer and Disruptor and win the lane for the puck.
Kaka has come down now. That causes a bit of an issue for Crit, as Crit will be chased down. Will be fine though, just managed to keep himself alive, but Newbee's trying to at least match that dual lane with their own aggression, bringing down here to help out the Disruptor, sort of make space for Mugi's P out.
I don't know, Owen, I'm beginning that bad feeling in my stomach here. You just can't win all 3 lanes in this patch, right? It's just like, it just shouldn't happen, because you're just put at such a disadvantage going into the team fights. You just stop most of the time, so you very rarely see that a team is able to win all 3 lanes, but now EG is kind of doing it. Sumail's doing quite well in his CS, and this is the toughest lane for them so far.
Kaka was there waiting for Sumail post-orb, but Sumail will be fine as he is able to get himself the full length away from the rest of Newbee. But you're right, in terms of CS, damage is certainly being done in these early couple of waves by EG.
The upside is Phantom Lancer will probably still get okay CS as the lane continues, and Death Prophet should probably get pretty well.
Now, getting aggressive again this time. Could be in a bit more trouble, Kaka. Looking for the hunt down, and Sumail He's overstepped the mark there, gets punished. Newbee find themselves first blood on this bottom lane. Got to hold back from those sort of aggressive plays. He not aware that Kaka was still down there. Sentry has now been popped down, so he'll be a little more prepared for these sort of movements. Kaka, but as he stays down here, this lane is always going to be tricky for Sumail.
Thing is that he comes right back, and Mookie's low on HP and has no mana. So now Sumail can play really aggressively. It sucked that he died, at least for him anyway. It was pretty fortunate that Mookie got the lance in just before he jumped away in phase shift as well.
Top lane. You got the reflection slow onto KP.
And the brain sap.
And ooh, not quite enough. KP.
Jesus. Newbee are getting pretty lucky here. They've got twice now. Here's just walked away with less than 10 HP.
Bit. It's got to getting dove upon it, but SCCC's tanking up the tower. SCCC ain't going to win that matchup. He just straight up loses that 1v1 as he tries to dive underneath the tower, but Link was already built up by Fear and SCCC. The siphon damage wasn't enough. Bottom lane Sumail jumping forward aggressively. Does get the kill onto Fave, but he will fall for it. So Sumail playing incredibly aggressively down bottom. It has cost him his own life twice now.
But again, it's going to be worth it because we're still left in that regen situation for the Trine lane. They're going to have to stay in lane, and for another 50 seconds, they won't have that Trine available to them. So, bottle pickup from Mookie will actually alleviate that issue quite a bit as he picks up a bounding rune. Extra regen. He actually comes back almost full. A very smart choice.
Needs to be able to stay in this lane and find the CS, because obviously on the other side of the map, Arteezy. 29, 30, 13, 18. He's pretty much not been missing a CS on this lane. A bit of attempt onto Crit. They're focusing this out of Titan, and Crit will fall. Does manage to get the kill on his way down onto Kaka. So again, the 1-for-1. So full on chaos really down on this bottom lane. But as you say, the fact that they are disrupting Mugie's farm, whilst the top lane is just an absolute dream lane for Arteezy.
He's got over twice this. Yeah, 15 CS right now on Phantom Lancer, 34 on the Terrorblade.
I don't think he's missed a creep, Arteezy.
Over 3 times the denies here as well. So KP is just suffering in experience despite being in a solo.
Lane again, Sumail. Being moved upon, will be chased down by Kaka, but is able to jump himself out. Does have the salve on him as well, so we'll get himself back up to full, and Crit again, just running down Moogie. One more punch and Crit, he's going to do it! He just runs down Moogie post doppelganger. Kaka as well, just getting absolutely chunked into by Crit. Will be able to get himself out of the range of this sentry. But honestly, the damage that Crit's been doing in this lane has been insane.
Yeah, you just can't fight this Elder Titan. I'm not sure why Newbee continues to try and contest the Elder Titan in a Trine lane with a hard camp stack as well, which you're going to see Crit. He's going to try and make this a triple stack. Just makes him so much stronger when you have that stack available to him.
I mean, is there a reason, do you think, why Newbee is down here, rather than actually trying to attend to the fact that Arteezy is having no pressure applied onto him at all? This Terrorblade is having complete free farm.
I mean, I think their lanes isn't really set up very well to, like, their heroes just can't really contest a Terrorblade. It's not the same magic damage that we saw from EG in last game. And the mid lane, it's hard for a Bounty Hunter to be able to contest Razor for Death Prophet. It's a very different lane than it used to be with that passive. You really just can't dive a Razor at all because you get a stable turn. That's 100 damage.
We spot out Kaka, but we'll get himself out of range. That sentry mid lane. Set up for a big static link to come through. A TP's coming in from KP, but SCCC, he's already down. And he popped the ghost for that as well. So that is Exorcism popped, he dies. So there's no Exorcism for this Death Prophet for over 2 minutes now. Some questionable plays here from Newbee.
Look what Arteezy's doing. Oh, never mind. 4 kills.
Will not just get himself out of range of the detection. Need more kills actually for Newbee as they will manage to pick off Crit. Sumail being watched upon. Top lane KP does get away. Sumail holds the 1 charges. Moogie jumps in with the doppelganger. 1 charges as well himself to keep himself safe.
Okay, so I want to give props to Arteezy. He's in a lane completely by himself. What he did is he just ran past the tower, grabbed the creep wave, and pulled it down to the river so his creeps would then get some damage on the tower for him. It was just like a nice little efficiency play where he's just trying to pressure that tower as a while KP was away.
Look at the level difference because of the denies and such. It's level 7 on a Terrorblade, level 4 on your core Sand King.
What happened to you? 33 denies on you. Poor KP is just getting nothing with his Sandstorm.
absolutely beasting it in the top lane. Very quick timing on these early crucial items. The tread, Tequila done.
This is a pretty good play there. Wakes himself up off the illusion.
The chase down a Misery. Misery will be fine though. Easy will be able to find himself into room. Mid lane as well has the CS going Fear with the lead. 40 for 15 against the 33 for 12. Sure, the farm's still good for the Death Prophet, but as we saw there, the fact that sort of the timings were knocked back, SCCC dying immediately after using Exorcism, that early sort of pressure, even just the early sort of kill you want to find with that first Exorcism is going to be put off. They will still try and make a play on Fear. Getting chased down, will put the Eye of the Storm, gets to his path, but look who's here, Crit, with the two-man sleep, the wraparound for Sumail. He's got the Dream called down onto both of them. Fear will be fine. SCCC will be surrounded. He's keeping himself alive with the Spirit Cypher for now. Another Stomp attempted, won't quite grab it. So SCCC will survive, but the big play there being that Fear gets saved. Crit and Sumail there in time to protect him. These movements from EG in this series just seem to be a step above what they've been performing with recent.
And I don't think they have the power to be able to stop this Arteezy push. He's a Terra play that's level 8 with max out Metamorphosis.
Misery getting run down a little bit, but Arteezy there to show that Mugi's put off and chasing for more. A couple of hits, Mugi down to half health. Still seeing if you can find Misery. Across the tree line, sentries drop down there. They've got vision. They'll turn towards Kaka straight away. And look who's here as well. Crits come up with the Spirit. Kaka, he'll fall. Misery still alive for now. Does get glimpsed back. Faith has the control. They will punish Misery.
And they're not going to lose their safe lane tower either, which is great. KP's actually getting a decent amount of free farm. He's doing a similar thing here, cutting the creep wave. Going to pull to the new extra farm. So that was decent for Newbee. Unfortunately, they're going to need a lot more plays here. They need a successful use of Exorcism. I'm not sure where SCC is going to be heading to, where he's going to make his push in.
Not being phased at all by these PL illusions with the high amount of armor he has. His ground, he's got the money for the Dragon Lance to be complete. Bottom lane though, looks like Newbee trying to make a move. This is where they're going to send SCCCs. Coming down to this bottom lane. They want to try and take this tower because they are aware of this big stack that EG have. So they can try and maybe get some control of this and then look to try and take the stack for themselves. But that's a decent amount of golden XP.
That being said, they do have really good Elder Titan. I got hitting over 250. So when push does come to shove, and they get into a fight against that ET, they need a way to protect this Death Prophet. And Huck's got plenty of levels, so he's got a good amount of burst damage. Orb, ET's hitting hard. I'm not convinced that Newbee make this work. Honestly, I think they should just go for a 4-man somewhere. Maybe go for the Razor. Every single one of these heroes, though, have such good self-sustain. They really are not threatened by rotation.
Let's see what they can do to fit. They've got the glimpse back, they're popping the Exorcism, they've got 4 heroes surrounding him, Epicenter as well. TPs are coming through, Fear will fall down, but the Fiend Script holding a CCC here underneath the tower. The Dream Core comes out from Sumail, he catches 3, bursts down 2, Kaka's still there, but the coil will snap. Crit going for the Stomp, does connect. They don't have vision, so Kaka will be fine. But again, sure, they managed to get a kill with the Exorcism, but they lose their top tower, and they lose their CCC again immediately after using it, so he won't be able to get a tower with it.
Yeah, they brought 4 heroes and traded really poorly. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to, like, these heroes just aren't pressured very.
He's just hunting deep. Faith has to drop the Static Storm down upon himself, but it's not going to get a kill, and it won't save his life. And Arteezy, with this Metamorphosis use, is not only able to get 1 tier 1 tower, immediately moving to mid, keeping the pressure up high. EG, they'll take 2 tier 1s.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They already have a 6k gold lead at 12 minutes
It's looking like a similar story to game 1.
It really is.
I can't remember quite the lead at 12 minutes, but I think it probably was around this.
Go for that last tier 1. They've got the nice big hard camp stack as well.
Sumail's nearly got his Blink Dagger. You've got 3 cores on EG quite clearly as the highest 3 on the map. They'll clear up the stack. And that will be the money for Sumail's Blink Dagger. Cores back online, he can look to make those plays. And we've seen if you're Newbee, it's just a bit of a waiting game. SCCC very hard to get him back into the game when he doesn't have the Exorcism. They've got to wait for it to be back up, and then they've got to try again, but the last 2 times, the attempts, they haven't worked out for them.
So Newbee can't afford to wait for the Blink Dagger on KP. It's just a bit too late now. So they're going to try and go for a smoke rotation. What they need is that epicenter Blink and Burrow with the huge amount of magic damage coming. Follow up silence, and they can kill almost any hero in the game on EG, but they just can't wait for that.
This is the kill that they need. Arteezy's been having too much of a free game. They'll surround him. Arteezy's been silenced. There's no way to play out against this one. So Arteezy, I say that! I say there's no way to play out against it, but there is! The backup's there somehow! He gets the time with that sleep help from Misery to get the Sunder off, and he doesn't die! Arteezy, the boy who lived, turning it round with the team. There's 3 dead, there's 4 dead on Newbee. If they don't kill Arteezy in a situation like that, I don't know when they do. That has to be so demoralizing for Newbee. They surrounded that Terrorblade. They have 4 heroes on top of him. But he just turns, Misery's there with a chance, gives him the opportunity, get the Sunder off, and Arteezy lives. This is absolutely ridiculous how well EG's playing today, honestly.
I have to wonder, did KP have epicenter up for that?
They needed just that little bit more damage. They really did.
Yeah,
if they had that little bit more damage.
Yeah, they kill him. But the thing is, EG is always ready to make these TP rotations because they know their cores are so hard to pressure. They bring 4 heroes. It takes so long to kill that. They easily make a turnaround play where they're going to be able to trade better heroes.
And that's always the feels bad. When you glimpse back a Terrorblade, but he stands there, metamorphosizes, and punches you down before he's moved back, buddy. Bit of a nightmare.
Kaka showed himself.
Yeah, he's been dusted.
Don't show yourself against the hero that has dust.
Dream Call as well onto Mugi.
And he has no doppelganger.
They're going to chase him down, and that's PL gone as well. Sure, I mean, I said at the start of this, I was looking forward to cast some Dota 2. We had a 20-minute victory for EG in Game 1. This game's looking like it may even be quicker if it continues at this pace.
Okay, they're going to go for Arteezy here.
Okay, let's see if they
get
can
a
do it this
glimpse
time.
and a static storm. Okay, he's just standing there.
Oh, the glimpse. They might know.
Oh, no.
He's just going to die. And
epicenter.
There's a Sunder. No, he doesn't even need it. He hasn't got it. He doesn't. Oh, the pain for Newbee. Oh.
Newbee's just like, they're so desperate to get a kill somewhere.
Oh, I'm glad I don't get paid an hourly rate, Paul. I tell you what, this is 15 minutes, 12k lead, 19 for 6. Ooh.
Goodness gracious, on 12k gold lead already. What was the game timer? It was 20 minutes.
It was 20 minutes.
It was
12
pretty
seconds. Much 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes, 12 seconds.
Pretty much the most.
Let's see what we got here. So this is the save. As you said, what was the nightmare?
No, he actually got off the Sunder before the nightmare. The nightmare almost screwed him, actually. if he got nightmare there midway through Sunder reaction, Arteezy would have been so mad.
Oh, you're right, actually. Furious.
But yeah, they just don't have the levels. It was a level 1 silence, so just didn't last long enough.
Dire's middle tower.
Okay,
so
if you're Newbee right now,
you're building up on the diffuser plate.
You're playing in the next major next week, so that's good.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Goodness, this.
I hope it's far-sighted.
Playing like that.
Relax, guys. We won Genji.
To mid lane, jump in. Stomp onto 2. Not going to follow through, but it does. It spooks Newbee.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Manta style finish for Arteezy. 16 minutes in. Just a casual tank net worth on this terribly.
Listen, you've got the comeback mechanic for Newbee. All right. EG's up by 11k gold, and they've got a bounty hunter. So any track kill is going to be worth so much.
I mean, I'm watching this fight up top, but it's not really a fight. It's just a slaughter. EG, they don't need to do it. They're just A-clicking down lanes, and the heroes and Newbee are dying. It's actually looking to be on track to be a quicker game than Game 1. I can't believe what we're seeing this morning, or this afternoon, or wherever you are in the world.
Oh, and you sound about as lost as Newbee right now.
Yeah. I can't imagine much is going on. It's GG, ladies and gentlemen. It's GG. 17.5 minutes. What on earth's going on? How am I going to make jokes about EG now? How's anyone going to make jokes about EG now? They just absolutely destroyed Newbee. Look at the smiles on Crit. Look at the laughter. I mean, You would be if you just beaten down